This is the Two Scrappy Chicks podcast, where life is messy, the stories are real, and we dare to talk about it anyway.
All right, welcome back. Dancing with the Stars. Looking for the next pro. Semi-finale. Next week's the finale. Kim Johnson is the guest judge. Kim was on several years ago, and she had Robert was her partner. Robert, I think it's Herkovec. He's on the Shark Tank. I like Robert. And they fell in love and they had a family. It's beautiful. Okay. So this competition, there's only four left. It's AJ, Selena, Alan, and Adele. And they're going to do two full dances. One they're going to do with a pro, and the other they're going to dance with each other. So the pros are Whitney, Riley, Jan, and Gleb. And it's going to be judged on their teaching and choreography. Alan gets paired with Whitney. They're doing the jive. Riley gets paired with AJ doing the cha-cha. Adele gets paired with Gleb doing the samba. And Selena gets paired with Jan doing the salsa. Um, so pretty much, they go and do the practicing and stuff. And then they meet back with Shirley and Kim and Mark. And they were asking, what do you think? And Riley was the one. She said she was concerned with AJ being, under pressure a lot. And you could tell during, when AJ danced, he is really putting the pressure on himself. Okay. So Whitney and Alan are the first to dance. And Mark said that was his favorite. His favorite jive this season. Shirley says she's got to see a lot more wow. Whitney, and she just described, this is all that Whitney can do. Utilize it. She's a two-time champion. Okay. And Kim said, well done. And she agreed with Shirley. Next, Selena and Jan, they dance and they do the salsa. And Shirley said, Selena's balance is extraordinary. Their chemistry was extraordinary as well. Mark said he could see this dance on Latin Night on Dancing with the Stars, that it was like a pro and they're in sync. Great job. Kim said, Selena, you are a star. So great. Next, it's Adele and Gleb. And they did, let me go back and look really quick. Adele and Gleb did the samba. Shirley said power couple. And she said one or two, okay. And she said it could have used one or two more wow moments, but it was a masterpiece. Mark said that Adele moved like a hooded cobra ready to strike. And Kim said nailed it like a pro on Dancing with the Stars. Next is AJ and Riley. Shirley said, on week 2, I asked you to get out of your comfort zone. You've really have showcased Riley. Well done. Kim said, such a great dancer, under and a leader, and that he gave Riley her moments. And then Mark said soul, funk, and gut. And it lacked a little bit, and it needs more funk. Okay, so then the second dance with each other, will be ballroom dancing, or was ballroom dancing. Selena and Alan, the quick step, and AJ and Adele, the foxtrot. So when Alan and Selena danced, Shirley said they both shine like bright lights. Mark said intensive, and it had both you could tell were poppin' and have charisma. Kim says musically, creativity, great job. AJ and Adele. Mark said true class ballroom. Shirley. Truly, AJ, truly a star, exceptional, well done. Kim, sultry and sexy, and connection was perfect. So, now when it came to the elimination, one person who was the one that would be leaving, but they said the one that they felt that underperformed, just by a little bit, and unfortunately it was Alan. Oh God, that was so crushing because it was his dream to come on here, and his late mom supported that, and but he took it in stride. So now we have Adele, Selena, and AJ for the final. And who do I think? I think it's going to be between Adele and AJ. Selena's good, but Adele and AJ, I think it's between those two. So, all right, we'll see next week. And then when it comes time to doing Dancing with the Stars recaps, uh, that's 2 hours. So I need to think what I'm gonna, how I'm gonna recap. And I may not know until I actually watch it. But I don't want to get too like detailed. I don't want it to be like a really long podcast. So I'll just have to figure that out. And if anyone has any ideas or suggestions, I'm welcome to it. Okay. Till next week. Dancing with the Stars Pro. Bye. We really appreciate you hanging out with the two scrappy chicks today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, download, and share it with a friend. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, just let us know.